We're walking. Brody, where are we walking to right now?
A building we've never been to, the Department of Transportation, I believe, here in the capital city. We are going to get steel from the Old Bay Bridge to make into a trophy for the A's and Giants.
The idea that NBC Sports brought to CalTrans was to create a trophy that would be passed amongst the winner of the series every year. And the idea of making it out of East Bay, East Span bridge steel seems to make a lot of sense to a lot of people.
Will forever fuel the friendly rivalry between the communities on either side of the Bay Bridge on this day, December 12th, 2017.
To show a sign of unity here, I do the A's pre- and post-game show. Ahmed does the Giants pre- and post-game show. So we're not only here together, but let me step out front here so you can see we've also dressed the same unintentionally. This is such a cool idea and project, and we are so thrilled that CalTrans and Karen Betts so far have been so helpful to us in pursuing this idea, this project, and that you guys see it in the same way we do. There's one thing that connects the East Bay and San Francisco, and that is the Bay Bridge and that eastern span, which obviously we all have connections to of the earthquake and traveling across it. We both go across the new span every day.
It's just a special rivalry with the Giants and A's. A lot of the players and managers have been on both sides of the rivalry, and so it means something special to them. Never been anything tangible that we could give to the winning team, the winning side at the end of the series, and I think this would just be so awesome if we could give that to the Giants when it happens this year, Brody.
Yeah. Wait a second.
I don't claim allegiance to either team. I grew up on the East Coast. I won't further get into where my allegiances lie, but I am a sports fan and I am a rivalry fan, and I can certainly appreciate the value that this will have, and it's always fun to watch those two teams play because of the close proximity, so I'll offer up those comments.
When I learned of this, I thought this is a wonderful tribute, and it's a legacy, and it's a wonderful thing.
The fact that we have now finished retrofitting or replacing all of the seismically deficient bridges in our region is a great accomplishment. And a baseball game got it started. Really in 1989, the whole nation saw us suffer an earthquake, and we saw how vulnerable our facilities were. So I think it's entirely fitting that these two things come together again and stay together.
All three go to the table where the resolution 12-12-17 is ready to sign for Bay Bridge salvage steel for NBC Sports Major League Baseball Bay Bridge Series trophy.
Do you mind if we high five over here in the meantime?
Yes.
Okay. It started out with some suggestions on Twitter. I suggested let's have a trophy. Somebody else suggested, hey, can you get a piece of the Bay Bridge steel? I was like, that's impossible.
Yeah.
Like, where am I going to get that?
Not happening.
CalTrans, I reached out on Twitter, the power of social media. They said, that's a great idea, we love to help. And when that happened, my jaw dropped, and here we are, 4 months later, getting the approval. It's a done